Hi, Erik Linask here in the TMC newsroom, coming to you from San Jose, California today. And it's my pleasure to have on the program right now Kate Blatt from iPass. Kate, thanks for joining me.
Oh, it's great to be here.
So I thought we'd get started talking about mobile workforce, something that's growing and growing and growing, and something that I know you guys focus on very much. In fact, I think you just recently put out one report and have another one coming in August.
Yes. Mobile workers, there are about 1 billion of them out there, and we're very lucky to be in a situation where we can survey mobile workers every quarter. We get a huge number of responses, over 3,000, and we ask them about things, everything related to what smartphones they're using, to when do they check email, when they wake up in the morning. And this coming mobile workforce report, we're looking at topics related to work shifting. So the 24-hour work clock, when do people work? Do you work before you go to work? Before your commute? Mm-hmm. Do you work during your commute? Do you work during lunch? Americans do. Do you work when you get home, after you put the children to bed? Do you work before bedtime? Do you wake in the middle of the night and work? And it's really surprising that people do. People are shifting their hours, and really to accommodate their personal life as well. And the thing that's most surprising in the survey that I'm crunching the numbers on right now is that mobile workers are happier, more relaxed, more productive, because they have flexibility in their work life.
Some of the things you mentioned, working before you go to work, working before dinner, after dinner, things like that, before going to bed, those are things that are all really made possible by the explosion of mobile devices today.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we found is that mobile workers, 95% of mobile workers have a smartphone. And then the big growing is 40% have a tablet today. And we think that probably by the end of this year, we're looking at 65 or 70% of mobile workers will have a tablet, and it will most likely be an iPad.
The surprising number there is that 5% of mobile workers don't have a smartphone.
Yes, they tend to be more on cell phone technology, and they're mobile via their laptop. And they're not necessarily provisioned it for their company, and they haven't invested in it. But we're looking at getting close to 100% penetration, and this is across age groups. We found that the median age of a mobile worker is 46 years old. So this isn't the millennial generation that's coming in with this technology and introducing it to the workplace and revolutionizing the workplace. It's the person who's the road warrior, the person who sees mobile technology as something that helps them get the job done.
How long have you been conducting the survey?
We're in our 7th quarter of conducting it, so we're able now to look at what people said before. And one of the big surprises is last year, this time, we asked people if they ever truly disconnected from technology, and like 91% said that they never disconnect from technology, ever. This year, 40% say that they never disconnect from technology. Everybody else has started to create defined times when they're not on technology. And it's usually having dinner with family.
That seems to make sense, but again, it comes down to people not just having a laptop, smartphones, tablets, wireless broadband, Wi-Fi in the home. So many different means of access with so many devices to access those networks makes it almost too easy.
Yes, and on top of that, I think people are still defining what the social boundaries are for things like your smartphone. Can you use it in a theater? I got told to turn off my screen at a theater the other night because it was dark and it was giving the person behind me a headache. And then I noticed the security people who were taking out people who were on their smartphones and escorting them out of the theater. And I was like, wow, okay, I think, that's a new boundary that's being developed. With cell phones, it was really easy because it rings, it's annoying, turn the ringer off. But with smartphones, you can quietly be, tweeting or on Facebook or checking work email, and it doesn't seem to bother anyone, but it's starting to.
So, which I guess brings me to something interesting is, do you have a sense of what activities people are engaging in when they're using their mobile devices at various times?
Well, this time around, we asked them specifically if it was work. But what we did find is that most people have a blended approach when it comes to their smartphone and their tablet. So they use it for about 50-50, work and personal, and they move between each very quickly. So it's you can have, you have one inbox that has your work email and your personal email. You realize that, T-ball practice has been postponed, but you have a business meeting that's going to go till 6:30. You call your, spouse or your significant other, tell them that they need to cover daycare pickup, and then at the same time as you reply to an email to somebody that takes care of some fire that's come up. And I think people are very comfortable with moving between.
When are you going to publish the results from the latest survey?
We're going to publish on August 23rd.
I certainly look forward to checking out those results. It's been a pleasure talking with you
Great.
today. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you.